Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third episode of Saulius Plays Feed the Beast Insanity Minecraft 1.2.5. Last episode we completed our first challenge where the story begins. This time we will look into getting started with a redstone paradise, which should be the room just below the story one. So let's go up a level and see if we can see colors. A redstone paradise, so we need a clock, which is gold, block breaker, energy crystal, which is diamond, deployer, piston dispenser, quarry, which is 11 diamonds, then some gold and iron as well. This one is really expensive. Timer and a transposer. Now we're going to need a deployer and 4 transposers pretty quickly, a timer as well, and we need a piston for these two as well. So let's get started. So here we still have our nice darkroom setup, and here we have our redstone. As you can hear, the sounds are there, which is quite new since last episode they weren't, but they were a bit too loud, so let's hope that now they are better for YouTube as well. So last episode we got to redstone, which we taught to our table. However, we have no way to obtain more redstone at the moment. And we're going to fix that real quickly. So let's expand our platform and put that one into safekeeping. And make ourselves a few furnaces. Not too many, but they will come in handy later. Let's see, we need some space around this one. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to build here. Like this. 2, 3, 4, 5. I was going to say I'm not too aesthetically minded, but it was bugging me already. And now that is bugging me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank God I'm not doing a speedrun. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that looks a bit better. Let's get some planks to expand this one a tiny bit. Let's go with half a slab in each one. Some of you are probably yelling at me right now. No, Saulius, don't do it, you're going to waste some energy. Yeah, tough luck, I'm sorry. When EMC is almost free, you don't really start to really not care about it. That's deep. I'm going to fall eventually. And I don't remember if there is a flight possibility. Like jetpacks, for example. So while we wait for our charcoal to cook, let's generate a tiny bit more EMC, because wood is expensive. So even if we don't have the redstone that we need, we can already start automating it. Oh no, we do need some redstone. Let's see how it's faring. That's not too shabby. Let's make a new one. We'll put it here and use this one purely. Ah, I was hoping to use this one purely for fuel, but apparently they're completely linked up. That's a shame. What goes into a Klein star? Yeah, not quite there yet. Then we're going to do it like this. So, what we need is at least one stick to make a screwdriver, and then a whole lot of stone. Still have, yep, use the axe. For some reason there is a bug with the pack that every time you close the pack it resets your achievements. Never figured out how or why. It's just the case. So where was I? Right. Let's find some stone, some cobblestone. We do have some planks, but we're going to take some more. We need some redstone. Transposer. Deployer. So these are the two items that we make, so we need 2 for every transposer, so that's 8 redstone in total. And then for the deployer it's the same, so we need 10 and we have 12. That's perfect. Let's see if we have everything else. We should. Yep. Just not sure if we'll have enough. We're not going to make the deployer or transposer for the challenge yet. Do we need pistons? Here a piston, there a piston, everywhere a piston. So, like this. And then like that. And what this will allow us to do is make some holes. We don't actually need the deployer just yet until we finalized the rest. But this one should already come in handy. So let's dig out the rest of the charcoal. We also need stone plates later. Stone wafers. And it's 1 stone for 2 wafers, but I think that the recipe is bugged. But let's try with 8. That should give us 16 wafers if I'm not mistaken. Let's see how much we have here. I do have the music. That's amazing. I thought I wouldn't have the music, but I do. Just going to turn the music a bit more low. If it would take. Not sure if the music volume is too high or too low for you now. I hope that you can understand everything that I'm saying. So I'm going to change it locally in my mixer. For me that's better. I hope that now for you it's not too silent. So when we do the bone meal thingy now, you will see that when we get upstairs, some of it will already be picked up by the transposers. However, most of it is still lying on the inside and we're not going to break it. What we are going to do, after we finished this... Oh, by the way, deployers and transposers don't have an EMC value, which is not really useful, but hey, can't help it. So, first step, items can pass through the redstone. We're going to need some redstone here to push to the deployer. But for now, what we can do, make a pressure plate. And ta-da! Everything that was downstairs is now upstairs. And you can see we have now more than a stack of bone meal to go through. So let's do that for a minute and see what it gives us. And after this stack we will continue the platform so that we can automate this one entirely, or as far as technically possible at the moment. So again, I forgot to enable my mic again, so you get my lovely voice as a voiceover again. I'm really going to have to pay attention to that. So what I'm doing here is just burning through the flowers to get the EMC. I'm explaining that if you do shift click, you do get all the flowers from all the same item from your inventory at once, at one time, but not those in the hotbar or vice versa. Here I show that the stone wafers are indeed bugged because I put in 8 stone and you should get 2 stone wafers per stone, and I only got 9. So I do feel a bit cheated about that, even though it was not the worst that I've ever gotten out of it. I'm making my timer here. I do find myself with a surplus of items every time I make the timer, because some of the recipes provide you with 3 of the same item, probably to compensate that they cost 4 redstone to make. So it's nice that they do it, but you get a few items in reserve that you're probably not ever gonna need. And since I'm being a hoarder, you will probably see it in the last episode that I will ever do on this series as well. Still laying around, not thrown into lava or the void as it should have been. Because what if you need an extra timer? Wouldn't it be more economical? Yes, it would. No, that's not a good reason. Shouldn't form emotional attachments to stupid items. So here I'm actually making the timer, which is one of my favorite, I would say, blocks, even though it's not a full block. My favorite items in the entirety of modded Minecraft. Might be a bit nostalgical. I did, after all, start playing this game around the time that these mods came out. Or I should say I was there when they were first being used. Not the very first. I learned to play from someone else. So I'm going to expand the platform a bit, because I want to jump down but I couldn't, or not safely anyway. I don't think that I'll ever jump down in this episode, even though I can now. So you can just barely see the timer, which shows you where the redstone comes off. And here is the staircase to transport my redstone down. I'm going to pick up some redstone in a minute. It's a build that I've used multiple times through the many times that I've played this map for the first 5 to 6 challenges. Never finished it completely though, so especially the later episodes might prove to be a challenge. A lot of research might go into it beforehand, but we'll see when we get there, if we get there, if the audience likes the videos. If you like it, please, please, please leave a like, leave a message. I know that I say it a lot, I say it every episode, and I don't say it because I want to force you to leave a message. But if I know that you like the videos, then it helps me to produce them. If there is something I can do to improve the videos, I will only know if you tell me. So please, don't hesitate. I won't get mad if you give me some criticism. And that's all I'm going to say about the subject for now. So here you see that the bone meal was automatically consumed in the deployer and that it's jumping out as if there is no tomorrow. Apparently a really annoying sound when you pick it up, and the music is gone completely as well. So finding the right volumes will prove to be a challenge in the future. So if you put a lever on that specific spot for the timer, you can control if it's on or off. And I turned it off purely because of lag reasons. Why am I taking out? Oh yeah, I'm going to produce more charcoal so that I can have some more redstone later. At the moment it's the easy solution to get redstone. It won't be by the end of the episode, I think. No, at the end of the episode it still is the best way to get myself some redstone. It's next episode when you will see a better way to do it. So while I'm doing this voiceover, I'm getting bugged by my dog, who just wants some attention. If any of the watchers have a dog, let me know. Let me know what breed you have. I have a small black American Cocker Spaniel. For those who don't know the breed, it's except this one is black. They're really sweet. They're good with kids, and given I have 3, that is an amazing breed to have. She does have a stubborn streak, and when my wife is nearby she won't listen to me at all, which is a shame because I go to the puppy school with her. So let's see what I'm about to do here. I'm going to create the piping, so I need some glass. I needed the obsidian, which I already took, iron pipes for the traffic direction, basically. Obsidian pipes will suck up anything that gets shot into or thrown at, which the transposers basically do. Gold pipes will speed up the item transport, but I didn't do it here. I have cobblestone and stone pipes, which are just your plain item transportation pipe. You will see those in action in a few minutes. Here I'm just continuing the redstone production basically. It's a costly way to do it because you're basically burning EMC. Awesome sound. You're going to get annoyed by it by the end of the series, I can guarantee you. Unless, of course, in between episodes I move the EMC generation, the noisy EMC generation somewhere else. But the darkroom is probably only early game. We're going to go to advanced farms as soon as we have clay. If we have enough EMC at that point to create a farm immediately. So I needed enough iron to make my wrench and to make the iron pipe itself, obviously. Here I'm making the wrench. The wrench which will only be used to turn the iron pipe. This was before the era that you could say this item is a wrench, so any item that needs a wrench interaction can use any wrench. So when you started playing the Feed the Beast modpack in a survival mode, for example, it was quite common to have 4 wrenches, one for every mod that used a wrench. Later thermal something provided an omni wrench, so that you could use one wrench to rule them all. One wrench to find them, one wrench to bring them and in the darkness bind them. In Minecraft, where the shadows are blocky. So here you can see the iron pipe at work. You put the open side to where the items have to flow, and the closed sides where they come from, and the items will do just that. I'm going to put everything in a chest, which I didn't teach the system yet. And once the chest is there, I'm going to re-enable the system, so I can show you how a chest works. I'm trying to turn the chest, but apparently that's only in later versions of Minecraft that was possible. So the issue with this system is that you still need to provide the bone meal manually, and I'm going to try and change that rather quickly. So now the chest has turned for some reason. I only see it on the rewatch. Didn't notice it before. So I'm saying that it's quite laggy, and that maybe with the gold pipe, the lag would be less. So right about here, I start wondering, would it interesting if I would pull out the bone meal right away. Well, first apparently I'm explaining what I'm going to do in a minute. And pulling out the bone meal will be for next episode. So you need an alchemical chest to make an energy condenser, and while you can make the alchemical chest manually by making covalence dust, you only really need the covalence dust for this item, and then afterwards you have to throw it away. And while it has EMC, it's still a hassle to make, and it's easier if you just go and fetch the alchemical chest that's already existing. So what you need for that is a piston, some building material, and that's probably about it. Oh yeah, a lever. I always forget it. Even if in the video I forgot it. So you will see me moaning about that. Here I'm making the piston. Forgot the iron. Make the piston again with the iron this time. And add it to the system, because you need it for quite a few items and it's easier if you just have it handy. It costs the same EMC wise if you make it manually through the table. That's the entire idea behind the mod. So I'm going to fill the system one last time with all the EMC we gathered. Take out 3 stacks of bone meal, because the last time I did 3 stacks the chest was just full, which is ideal. You don't want an overflow to happen. And then we hope we don't die, we hope we don't die, we hope we don't die, we hope we don't die. Going down the waterfall, always accelerating. Pretty fast. Going up it is quite another thing. So I'm going to kill several monsters of some pigmen. Not because I need to, but because they are readily available and do provide some nice EMC. Or can provide some nice EMC. I don't think that's on this run I got a whole lot. So I'm scoping out the ghast, and I found it in what I thought was an opportune location. What I didn't know, however, was that there is a second ghast, which you will see in a few minutes. So I'm building a tiny platform on which I will deposit a piston, and then I will notice that I don't have a lever. So now I do have a lever, and I can continue with my piston, screwdriver, push down the block once to get it underneath the alchemical chest. And then I get shot at by a ghast, and I'm freaking out. so this got me for quite a while. Never understood the use of experience in Minecraft. I know that it's used for enchanting, but I never really did it. So I just get the levels and then I die and I lose the levels and I don't care about it. So here I'm freaking out, saying that I go and play tennis with the ghasts. All the while I'm really happy that I don't get damaged by the explosions. Sorry for the noisy pigment, by the way. This was before you could tune the specific sounds. So both casts are really far away from this point. They don't see me. Or they see me but don't react to me. Pigman. And then finally bite the bullet and just go through with it. Just contemplating how I'm going to do it. I'm going to build a nice platform to give me some space to maneuver on. So in all the times that I play this map, this is the first time that I got a ghast to spawn level 2. And it threw me for a loop. So here I'm trying to get the return to standard achievement a few times. But apparently I'm as terrible in Minecraft sports as in real life sports. So I just build a roof. I don't think the roof gets put on fire. Build out my stairway. In this case, stairway to hell. Pick up the chest. And hightail it out of there. As the last part in the episode. wish you all a very nice day. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you like, subscribe and click the bell if you want to know when my videos come out. At the moment I release on Tuesday and Thursday for 2 different games. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye bye.